So today I wanted to make my July favorites because tomorrow we're the 1st of August and I feel like this is actually the first time that I've done one of these on time, so I'm proud of myself. Um, First thing to mention, I know that my foundation is very dark. I've just reviewed the Too Faced Born This Way in porcelain, which hint it's kind of dark even though I'm tanned now. So yeah, anyways, link is in the description box down below if you want to see the review. First thing, I'm very excited about this little buddy here. This is sort of a ring thingy. Yeah. Anyways, it is a bird ring and I really like it a lot, but maybe it would suit better in this finger. Anyways, my feedback, by the way. So if you can't stand him roosting or if it's too distracting for you, then I'm sorry, there's really nothing I can do about it. He's back today at home after a month in quarantine and I'm not gonna just tell him all the time to zip it. Anyways, we shall start with the first thing, which is my tan, and it's thanks to the Tropez Gradual Tan in Shower Tanning Lotion. This is gorgeous. Like, there are no tan lines, no oranginess, no mistakes. It doesn't even look like I've used a self tanner. It just boosts my natural color. It doesn't turn me orange or it doesn't fade badly. Like, it fades so beautifully that you don't even notice it, honestly. So it won't really make you that much darker, but it can do 1 to 2 shades darker. I would say even maybe 3 shades. So anyways, how you apply this is after you've taken a shower and you've washed your body and you rinse it off, when your skin is wet, you rub this in. You let it sit for 3 minutes and then you rinse it off. So you have no residue, no stickiness, no waiting time to get dressed, nothing like that. And it smells pretty good. It smells like the Gradual Tan Lotion from Tropez, and it has also almond oil, so your skin is very moisturized and it won't accumulate in dry patches or anything like that. So I highly recommend this product. It's probably one that I'll keep repurchasing when I want to have slightly more color in my body. But yeah, for my face, what I've been using for tanning my face is the Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Glow Pad. This is life for me when I want to have a more tanned face. I would say it gives up to 3 shades darker, and it at the same time it exfoliates, so it won't stick in dry patches or anything like that. So what I do normally is that I use this at nighttime and I use a towelette and then I just let it sit. I don't put anything on top, and then in the morning when I wake up, my skin is all glowy, all exfoliated with a nice hint of color. So I totally recommend it. They come in, single pouches like that. I don't use that many, like one will keep my skin tan maybe for 5 or 6 days. I don't always want to have my face tanned, but sometimes I just feel like it, so this is what I've been using. And on the other side, I also love the Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Peel. So this was called Alpha Beta Glow Pad, and this is the Alpha Beta Peel. I like the original and the extra strength. I think that they're super products. They make your skin so glowy, so smooth. I don't know. I just like it. What shall I do? Okay. I'm gonna put everything that I've talked about here. So, next thing, I grabbed this on sale at Ulta, and this is the OPI Manicure Pedicure Tropical Citrus Scrub. It smells so good. It just smells like coconut, mango smoothie. I don't know how to say it, but it's really good. It exfoliates very well. It has HAAs, so it will exfoliate more than the mechanical exfoliator, and I don't know, I just really like it because my feet were getting very dry from using flip-flops here a lot, so I had to do something about that, so I was very glad I picked up that product. And then the OPI Feet double coverage, so it moisturizes and protects the feet, and I believe it has a vitamin complex. It does smell slightly peppermintish, but it's not overpowering like, you know, those foot lotions that then it gives you a cooling sensation. This doesn't really give you a cooling sensation. This is just very, very moisturizing, and it fixes any dryness on your feet very fast. So I can't recommend this enough. It's really, really good. Next, for body, when I want to have that glow or maybe a bit of color with glow, I have been using a lot the Vichy Ideal Body Tree Gold Oil, and basically what this is the Vichy body oil with some shimmery particles. Let me show you what I mean. So there you go. I mean, I'm not sure if you can tell, but it adds a bit of warmth to the skin without necessarily changing the color, and then when you are on the sunlight or when you're under artificial lights, your skin will look very smooth and slightly shimmery, not really sparkly. It's more like a glow on your skin. So yeah, plus it smells so freaking good. It says that it's for body, face, and hair. I've used it on my hair, but I wouldn't risk it to use it on my face, mainly because it has paraffin among other ingredients. So yeah, I'm not fond of applying this like on my face or anywhere besides my body, and I don't really use that much. I normally use just on top of my shoulders and on my chest and maybe on my calves if I'm having a dress or something like that. But yeah, anyways, let's move on to skincare. I don't have the sample with me right now, and I wasn't sure if I would include that sample, but I'm going to mention about it. I've been really liking the Dr. Dennis Gross Triple Firming Peptide Oil. It has a lot of peptides and it has a lot of vitamins among an oil base. So I've been really enjoying that when my skin is sort of like very dull and very dry. But that was a sample, so yeah, I've been liking it, but I haven't purchased it. What I've been really liking is the Kate Somerville Daily Deflector. Now, why I bought this was because from all her products, this one has the most concentration of peptides. So it has 2 types of peptides in there. And how you can tell the concentration, is by where it's placed on the ingredients list. So the further up it is, the higher concentration, and the lower down, the lower concentration. So anyways, and this has also hyaluronic acid, and I believe it has some vitamins. So yeah, I'm into peptides. I wanted to have something with peptides. And although I have the Dermalogica Dynamic Skin Recovery SPF 50, which I absolutely love, I wanted to try something different because my skin was reacting to the scent that the Dermalogica has, and it's not really reacting that much to this one. Plus, this one is a more fluid texture, it's more watery than the Dermalogica one. Now, if you don't like chemical sunscreens, because this is based in homosalate, oxybenzone, octisalate, avobenzone, and octocrylene. So if you're not fond of chemical sunscreens, she does have a mineral sunscreen that has peptides and vitamins, although not as high concentration as this one, but it does have. So I would urge you to check into that, because it is a good thing to use like a two-in-one. Like if you're gonna slather a lot of sunscreen on your face, you might as well also slather a lot of hyaluronic acid and peptides and whatnot. So you don't need to use, whoops, a moisturizer or anything, or like another cream treatment or something like that. So anyways, I'm very happy about that. And next is the Supergoop setting mist with rosemary SPF 50. So basically this is an SPF setting mist for your foundation, and it also mattifies and it also refreshes with peppermint oil, so it feels very cooling when you're spraying this on your face, and it also absorbs any oil that you have on your face. So basically when I'm going outside, I carry this with me and I'm spraying it every hour or so in order to always have sunscreen on. Now I don't know if this gives SPF 50 because it says that you have to apply 1, 2, 3, I think 4 pumps, like 4 sprays, and according to that it's SPF 50. So I don't know if that's true or not. I wouldn't count on it, so I of course have all my sunscreens and everything already. But this is a nice booster. Like I haven't got my face burnt while using this, as long as I've had another sunscreen underneath. But basically this is to boost your sunscreen without necessarily having to remove all your foundation and skincare and reapply your sunscreen on top. So yeah, this is pretty good, and again, very refreshing, and it mattifies and it controls the oil. So this is also very good if you're living in a very hot and humid climate. It will feel very refreshing, very soothing, and also all that oiliness, that excess oiliness will sort of disappear if you wish. So yeah, next product on my favorites I've used quite a bit is the Bite Beauty Agave Lip Mask in Champagne. Is it Champagne? Yeah, it's the Champagne one. I absolutely love this product. Let's see, I'm gonna show you a little bit. I'm gonna apply a bit on my lips, although I have already something, but never hurts to apply more. As you can see, you can apply it on any lip color that you might have already on your lips, or you can apply it underneath as a base or on its own as a lip mask. I don't know. I just absolutely love this product. It just makes my lips feel so good. So yeah, I definitely recommend it. And it's very thick, very lush, very plush. So you don't need a lot of amount in order to get the results. Next, I caved in and I got the Becca, what is it called? Shimmery Skin Perfector pressed in Champagne Pop by Jaclyn Hill, and I love it. What can I say? I just absolutely love it. There it is. If you can see, it is a peachy color. It gives a wet look. Now, if you don't like that strong highlight, this is what I'm actually having on my face today. So there you can see it. If you don't like strong highlights like the mineralized, what are they called? Mineralized Skin Finish highlighters from MAC, you know, the domed ones, like Soft and Gentle and things like that. If you don't like how those look, then probably you won't be fond of this one. But here it is, this is what it looks like. Yeah, I personally love it. Once you apply it with a brush fluffy like this, it doesn't deposit color, so it just gives a nice peachy glow to your skin. Not really, it doesn't really darken your skin or anything like that. But if this is too peachy or too much of a glow, like too wet, too metallic looking, then I have an alternative which has been my favorite too. Or if you haven't been able to get your hands on the Jaclyn Hill one, you can get the Cover FX Illuminator in Moonlight. It is a toned down version of this one, and it's slightly cooler looking. So Let me put them side by side so you can see. There you go. As you can see, this one is very like shimmery, and this one is more toned down. Sorry, I'm really, my leg is getting dead. Sorry. Yeah, so I really love this one. I love them both. This is my first one that I got from the highlighters. There you can see it's much more cooler toned, and there you can see, I mean, it gives plenty of highlight. This gives plenty, but this gives more of an ethereal look. You know, it's, I would compare it, if I could compare it to something, to the It Cosmetics highlighter. They have one, the illuminator, in the Vitality disc. They're also, I think, selling it separately. The powder illuminator is very similar. Or as an analogy, well, I can't think of it. Anyways, as an analogy, I would say that this is the Hourglass Ambient powder of the two. So this will give you a very in-your-face highlight. It will be loud, so you will glow with this. But with this one, it will be a more subtle highlight. It will be more like you have a veil of highlight on your face. Like if you would have mixed this one with a regular pressed powder and you would have toned it down. And it also has a slightly cooler tone, but it's still a rosy peachy highlighter. Both are beautiful, both are similar in a sense and different in another. So I personally would get both of them because you can vary your look very easily. You can achieve a very contoured, very chiseled look with the Becca one, or you can have a more glowy, fresh look with the Cover FX. So I absolutely love them. Next, a blush that I've been loving because honestly I have only 3 blushes because I moved. Whoops! I moved, so I don't have really that much blushes right now. They're supposed to be arriving in 2 weeks, my makeup shipment, so we'll see. But this is the baked blush from Milani Cosmetics, and it's in the Luminoso shade. That's what I'm having today here, along with a bronzer. But yeah, it's very beautiful. It's not shimmery, it's not wet look, it's more of a glow color. It, like the name says, it's luminous. It will give you a very fresh, very luminous look without looking like you're a disco ball or you're very glowy, because some people don't like that. Next, my lips. I love this lip pencil. I got it as a birthday gift from Sephora. They came 2 of these mini lip pencils from NARS, and this one is the Rikugen satin lip pencil. Well, that wasn't really helpful. This is the shade, and that's what I'm having in my lips. I absolutely love it. It's lip color, but more plush. So basically, it's very good to overline your lips and then to fill them, and it's just so beautiful, the finish. It's like a satin natural lip. It's not nude, it's not intense, it just makes your lips look very nice, in my opinion. Next is probably my most favorite concealer ever, and that's the Anastasia concealer in shade 0.5. This is what it looks like. I've used a lot of it. Let's see. It's not extremely pale. There you go. It is like an NC10, NC12. It's very close to the Kevyn Aucoin SX01 in the Sensual Skin Enhancer. It has the same texture, similar texture, but what I love about this is that it does not budge. Like, I can apply it all around my eyes. Sorry, my screen got dark. And then, where am I? I got distracted, my bad. And then I set it with a highlighter, I set it lightly, and it does not budge. Even if I'm like at 90 degrees outside with full humidity, it will not budge. It will not crease, it will not migrate on my eyes, which is my number one problem, is that concealers migrate in my eyes, and then my eyes start to burn and itch and whatnot. So I totally recommend it. It smells bad. Oh my gosh, it smells like some old burnt something, but the smell just goes away very quickly. And it just, that's the only drawback that I can think of. For the price, you get a lot of product. It's extremely full coverage, extremely full. Like, just a small dot of this will just erase everything. So I can't stress enough how good this concealer is. Especially if you suffer from concealers like moving around your eyes because you have oily eyelids or your eyelids sweat or something, and that it starts to make your eyes burn. Definitely give this one a try, and especially that it reacts so well to setting it with powder. Not all concealers react well to applying powder on top. Some of them will become dull, some of them will set on lines, some of them will just start to crack. Like, I have a long experience with those, but with this one, it's just beautiful. And finally, we're reaching the end. I have 3 sample foundations that I've been able to try enough to put them as my favorites. And the first one is the Hourglass Veil Foundation in Porcelain. This gives you a beautiful, beautiful satin finish. It's gorgeous. The skin just looks so glowy and so polished. But the only downside is that they don't really have any lighter than Porcelain. And Porcelain is about NC, I would say NC 13, somewhere there. Maybe NC 12 at lightest. I would, and between NC 12 and NC 14. It's definitely lighter than NC 15, but it's gorgeous. And it has peptides and it has hyaluronic acid, so it's a nice treatment while using it. The next one is the Hourglass Illusion Tinted Moisturizer in Vanilla. Now this one, it is slightly darker than the Porcelain, unfortunately. I don't know why, but if you blend it well, it is manageable. I don't find any problems with it. That's why it's on my favorites. I would definitely repurchase this. It has full coverage, which this one doesn't. This one has a medium coverage, where their tinted moisturizer has a full coverage, and it also is slightly glowy, so it has a bit of a pearlescent look. Nothing really crazy, but it gives you more dimension to your face. Also, it lasts super long on the skin. It's amazing. It doesn't budge, it doesn't crack. And when it fades, wherever it may fade, it fades beautifully. You don't find, it's not offensive. It's not like patches cracking. I don't know how to explain it. I just love it very, very much. And finally, the Cover FX drops in N10. I absolutely love this. It's super invention that you can add pigment drops to your treatment or your serum or your foundation or your concealer or what might be. I added it to my treatment and used it on my face, and I absolutely loved it. It just gives amazing coverage and amazing finish. So anyways, I hope this was of any help. I would love, love, love to hear your favorites. I always enjoy reading about that. And yeah, let's interact down there in the comments section. And hopefully I'll be back soon with another foundation review pretty soon. Possibly next week. I think so, because I'm gonna go on the hunt for new foundations. I also tried the Makeup Forever, the new one, the Ultra HD foundation in the shade Y205, which is roughly NW07 or something like that. It's very, very pale. But I don't think I'm going to review that one now because I'm not that pale, so it will be just, I don't know, it will look kind of awkward if I try to review that one now. So probably in the fall time I'll make a better review, but I could post swatches. But anyways, thank you very much for watching, and Muffy doesn't want to come to say bye-bye, so I'm gonna say bye-bye for in his part. So yeah, you care? Are you sure? Okay, he's gonna start showering, so I have to close my laptop before my laptop is wet. Anyways, take care and have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye!